Good afternoon, learners.
Good afternoon, sir.
It is time for integrated science, and today we want to introduce ourselves. This strand, scientific investigation, and we want to introduce introduction to integrated science. This is grade 7 is. I am teacher Peter Kilonzi, the CBC teacher. Today is 15th January 2025. Welcome to today's lesson. Now, by the end of today's lesson, you are supposed to define the term integrated science. Then, you are supposed also to mention some of the components that makes integrated science. Are we together, learners?
Yes.
Okay. Now, briefly, before we go directly to what we are supposed to learn today, I give you an overview of the strand about scientific investigation. As you can see here, we have an apparatus is found in the laboratory, isn't it?
Yes.
Anyone who knows the name of this apparatus? Anyone who knows the name of that apparatus? Yes, Veronica. What do we call that apparatus?
Light microscope.
Very good, Veronica. That is what we call a light microscope. Now, we also have another picture of another person here. There's a person here holding a certain apparatus. Now, these apparatus are used to do what we call scientific investigation. Are we together, boys and girls?
Yes.
Yes. Now, if you are asked what is scientific investigation involves asking questions and testing possible answers in order to generate knowledge and acquire. Now, can you read that? It is you. Can you read that one? Scientific investigation.
Scientific investigation involves asking questions and testing possible answers in order to generate knowledge and acquire explanation.
Very good, boys and girls. Now, in this strand, what you'll have in this strand, we are going to learn about what we call introduction to integrated science. Are we together?
Yes.
We will introduce to integrated science, whereby we will define, we mention some components of integrated science and many other things. What also you'll find in this strand about scientific investigation is what we call laboratory safety. In laboratory safety, we look on the causes of accident, common hazard in the laboratory, a common accident in the laboratory. We will also look at the first aid of this common accident in the laboratory. Are we together?
Yes.
Then in basic science skill, we will look on science skills like observation, manipulation, those skills. After that, we also look on international system of units, the SI units. Then we will also look on laboratory apparatus and instrument. All these laboratory apparatus and instrument, we are going to use them in the laboratory. So we look on the apparatus which are used to measure, different apparatus are used to measure length, to measure weight, etc. Now, this is just a brief overview of what we will be learning in this strand about scientific investigation. Are we together, learners?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Now, remember we said that by the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to define integrated science. Now, what is integrated science? What is integrated science? What is integrated science? What is integrated science? From our definition here, let me have the boys to read this definition. All boys. Is a broad area of study that involves the study of various branches of science together. Are we together? Yes. Now that is about integrated science. So if in the assessment you are asked, define integrated science, be in a position where you can do what? You can define integrated science. Are we together, boys and girls? Good. Now I want to look on the branches of science. Remember we said in our definition here, we talked of studying various branches of science together. Studying various branches of science together. Now, branches of science. Here we have the branches of science. Branches of science. Now, in groups, I want you to discuss about the branches of science. In groups, I want you to discuss about branches of science. After that, I will give you these sticky notes. The sticky note, I will give you the sticky notes and you will come and paste here. We have the first branch of science, you stick here. The second, I will stick here. The third, fourth, and fifth. At least 5 branches. So each group you are required to present your work. Are we together? Good. Now let me give you the sticky notes. Group leaders, take note of this. Write at least 2 branches of science. At least make sure you write the name of your group. Don't write anyhow. Just write the name of your group. Write the name of your group first. At least 2 of them. Then each group will present. How many minutes should I give you for this activity? 3 minutes are enough, isn't it? 3 minutes for writing, then 5 minutes for presenting. That makes a total of yes. Sorry? You are ready? Oh, wait. I will call you. Once you are ready, just raise up your hand. Raise up your hand once you are ready, right? All of them 5. I will give you opportunity every group to present. Make sure you write each sticky note. You write 1, and you write big letters where. How many did I give you? For the 5th one is that one. Every member should participate in that group activity. No one is allowed to miss. Sogea kidogo. Make sure the medium of communication is English. You are not allowed to use Kiswahili. You are not allowed to use Kiswahili. Which group is ready? Once you are ready, I said you raise up your hand. Okay, we will start with the group 3. Group 3, you are ready. Now paste your work here in this chat. Smart way. Don't paste anyhow. Paste another here. Be very creative. Now I think group 3 is ready. Group 3 is ready. Every group will present. So just relax. So let me listen to group leader. We listen to this group. Listen to this group.
This is group 3 activity. They discuss branches of integrated science.
Branches of science.
Branches of science. Example: art science, biology, chemistry, astronomy, physics.
Very good, very good. Let us.
Thank you for listening.
Yes, at one clap for this group. Good. So they have discussed about those branches. I think now we should go to another group. Another group. Those who are just talking, So let me have group 1. Group 1 present. Every member should present. Yes. Group 1. Don't stick anyhow. Those with a plain paper, you can stick it in plain paper. Those is a plain paper. You can stick it there. So we can check one of them. Which was the first one? Chemistry. Now for group 3, I want now we stick the first one here as the branch. So we say chemistry. Chemistry is one of the branches of science. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes. Now let's listen to this group.
This is group 1 work. We have discussed about the branches of science. 1. Art science. 2. Astronomy. 3. Physics. 4. Biology. 5. Chemistry. Thank you very much for listening.
Very good, very good. Let us give them flowers. Very good to that group. They have done wonderful work. This is how they tested their work. This is how they tested their work. This is how they tested. So from this work, we will pick one of them. So here we will take astronomy, and we add it here as our next, as our one of the branches. Are we together? Yes. Now we go to another group. Another group. I did not show for the group 1, for group 3. Okay. Now let me have them speaking then so that I show. Group 2 be prepared. Group 2 be prepared. You want to show up with your book? Now let's listen to group. Yes.
This is group 2 discussion. We have discussed about branches of science. Number 1, chemistry. Number 2, earth basin, earth science. Number 3, chemistry. Number 4, biology. Number 5, biology.
So they just repeated. It is also a good word. This is what they discuss. Are we together? So from this, now as you can see their work. I think you can see their work. They have chemistry, they have science, they have repeated chemistry, they have written biology, chemistry, and they have also repeated biology. So we can take one of the sticker and add it here. So we will take earth science. We take earth science and put it here. Earth science. Earth science. So earth science is one of the branches of science. Now, meanwhile, before we go to the other group, this group had done their work. That was the first activity which we did not see it. And this is group 3's work, as you can see. And we already took one sticker and we have pasted that was the first sticker there. That was a very nice work for group 3. Now we go to the other group. Let me have group 6. Group 6, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Now, yes. Are you ready to present today? Let's listen to the group leader. Those who are talking, yes.
This is group 6 discussion. We have discussed about branches of science. 1. Astronomy, earth science, biology, chemistry. Thank you for listening.
Okay, very good, boys and girls. And you can see this is how they displayed their work in there. They displayed their work. I think it is very clear from your end, and this is their work, as you can see. Well displayed, isn't it? Yes. Now here we'll take one of the sticker. Take one of the sticker, and we will take this one where we have physics. So we'll stick it here as one of the branches of science. Physics. But they say they have written physics and astronomy. We only needed one of them. Are we together? Yes, good learners. We go to the next group. Which group is ready for presentation? Yes, group 5. Group 5. Group 5, are you ready? Yes, now let us listen to group 5.
This is group 5 discussion. We have discussed about the branches of science. 1, physics. 2, astronomy. 3, biology. 4, earth science. 5, chemistry.
Very good, very good. And this is their work, as you can see from where you are. This is their work. This is how they presented their work, learners. Now here we will check one which is remaining. Which is remaining among this? We have chemistry, we have astronomy, we have science, we have physics. Biology is the one which is remaining, So we take one sticker for biology and we stick there. Now with that activity marks the branches of sciences. Are we together, learners? Good. Now after that, I want we go to the next. Now remember we talked about, we will remove this one because the activity is over for that area. Are we together? Now we talked about the components of integrated science, isn't it? Now there are 3 components of integrated science, as you can see here. The 3 components of integrated science. We have the first component number 1, component number 2, component number 3. Are we together, learners? Yes. And in this case now, I want now you discuss in pairs. In pairs, you are going to discuss the component of integrated science. And I will give you some sticky notes whereby you will write and you represent them to me. I stick here. Are we together? This is our concept map. We call it a concept map. Using this activity, we do a pair work. Are we together, learners? Yes. Now, very fast, I want to look on the components of integrated science. Components of integrated science. Components of integrated science. Using the sticky notes you represent. Tell him to give me around 10 minutes. So, in pairs, discuss that one. Components, make sure you write the component, what you have in your group. I think every pair has the activity. Let me see which group will be the fastest to finish the activity. Collect that. There are 3 of them. So each group you are required to write the components. Yes, make sure you are using English. Those who are speaking a lot of Kiswahili, write components, write it is a pair work, eh? Yes. So you write your name and your friends. Don't write don't make a lot of lines. You are wasting a lot of time. You should have finished the activity. Why are you making line for what? Yes, you are finished, yeah? So we have this one, they have finished. Did you write your name? They wrote the group's name. Make sure you write group's name, eh? So we have this one which have already finished this activity and we are going to stick them. So we have this one, this is what they wrote. Then we have the last one. Now that was group 3. Group 3, let me have one of you. Group 3, each other group has finished. Group 3, I think you know what you have written, eh? So this is group 1 work. Some of them, they wrote everything. That was the activity. Now we have group 1, group 3. Maybe you can present something. Who is presenting? You say what you have written there. You are finished. Yes, bring your sticky notes. You have not finished, yeah? So you remain with the activity. You keep on talking so much. So here we have these sticky notes. There are so many. We have biology. This is group 5. Then we have this one. Now, generally, I think most of you have done the activity. We will not waste a lot of time in that activity because it's a activity that needs a lot of time, isn't it? Yes. Yes. Now, for group 5, I know you have written something, isn't it? Now tell us what you have written. the components now. You have written.
This
We
is
are listening to group 5, eh?
we have discussed about components of integrated science. The first one, biology, the second one, chemistry, and the third one, physics. Thank you for listening.
Okay, very good to that representative of group 5. Now, what have you written now? What have you written? Yes.
This is group 6 ready to we are discuss about component of integrated science. One example of component of integrated science: one, physics; two, biology; three, chemistry.
That is group 6. Very good. In this group, what have you written? Components of integrated science. Just mention them. Don't be shy. We want to hear your voice. Saltai, you are ready? Yes.
This is group 3 discussion. I've discussed about component of integrated science. 1, biology; 2, physics; 3, chemistry. Thank you
Very
for
good.
listening.
Very good. Very good, Saltai, for representing group 3. Yes. Now, what have you written? Someone to represent this group? Someone to represent? Yes, Constance? Yes, Amos?
This is group 2 discussion. We are discussing about component of integrated science. 1, physics; 2, chemistry; 3, biology. Thank you for listening.
Very good, Amos, for representing group 2. You should have self-efficacy. Don't fear when you are told to present. Are we together? Yes. Now, last which group will, yes. Tell us. Is it Glory or it is Jane? Yes, Glory.
This is group 4. We have discussed about components of integrated science. 1, biology; 2, physics; 3, chemistry. Thank you for listening.
Very good, Glory, for representing group 4. So, what can we conclude? So, we conclude about components of integrated science, isn't it? So, we say that there are 3 components of integrated science. And these components of integrated science are, no, we are not making chorus answers. Yes, Kelvin? Very good, Kelvin. So we say the components of integrated science are biology, chemistry, and physics. So these are the 3 main components of integrated science. As you can see in this presentation I have there. Can you see it? So we have this one where we have biology, physics, and chemistry. Now those one makes a component of integrated science. Good. Now the owners of this sticker, you can come and stick them. You'll take them later, not now. Now, now we want to look on the definition of these components. Biology. We are talking about biology. Biology is the study of living things. The study of living things. Now that one is physics. Eyes on the board. Eyes on the board. Chemistry is a study of structure, properties, and composition of matter and changes that matter undergoes. Now that one makes the definition of those components of integrated science. The last one is physics. Let me hear girls reading the definition of physics.
Physics is the study of relationship between matter and energy.
The study of relationship between matter and energy. Very good. Now with that, I think we have learned so much, isn't it? Yes. Now I want to conclude our lesson by writing what you have learned. What have you learned? What have you learned today? What have you learned today? Now what you have learned today, we are going to present them in these sticky notes. So we are using what we call the minute paper. Are we together? You write what you have learned today. Then you will present to us. Are we together? So I think that activity will take at least 2 minutes so that we conclude. Like 2 minutes, we will have finished. Are we together? Yes. So write what you have learned. Write what you have learned. I'll give at least the first 3 people. The first 3 people to present. I'll give the first 3 people to present. The first 3 people will be given opportunity to present. Yes, there's someone who is ready, who has already finished and is ready to present. You say your name and you say what you have learned. And you list in detail. Don't just write a statement. In detail.
My name is Evelyn. I have learned about components of integrated science.
What are these components now? In detail, that's what I mean.
Biology, physics, and chemistry.
Very good, Evelyn. Let's flower them, flower her. Another person who is ready, just give him the flowers. Another person is ready to say what he or she has learned. Yes?
My name is Amos. I have learned that there are 5 components of integrated science. 1, biology. 2, physics. 3, chemistry. 4, astronomy. 5, earth science. Thank you.
Very good, Amos. Very good, Amos. Let us flower Amos. Flower Amos. Let's give him flowers. Good. Any other person? We have around 2 people. Yes.
My name is Salome. I have learned that there are 5 branches of science. 1, biology, physics, chemistry, astronomy, and earth science.
Yes, that is according to Salome. Very good, Salome. Another person. Yes.
My name is Jane. I have learned that biology is the study of living things.
Very good, Salome. Jen Akinyi. Very good, Jenny. Yes, Fred.
My name is Frederick Juma. I learn branches of science. They include biology, physics, and art science.
That is according to Fred. So, you write something very unique, So with those very many remarks, I think we should conclude, Now, this is the end of our today's lesson. I am your facilitator, Peter Kilonzi, the CBC teacher. Remember to do what? Wait. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye. See you in our next lesson. Thank you.